so those who don't know, I'm always on TikTok late at night, and I know everybody goes to work tomorrow. So, but I needed to say something before I take my makeup off and going into Monday for those who want some acting advice. Again, I'm here on TikTok. I'm almost at 1 million likes on my page. Welcome. Follow me right here. This is my page. Elise, Neal, ENT, short for entertainment. How y'all doing? Hope y'all had a good weekend. So yeah, follow me. It's almost I'm getting close to the likes. I'm always on here having fun or talking about acting or talking about current events, things that you guys need to know to be better at this acting journey. But going into Monday, I wanted to tell you guys some things that was told to me about the acting that were even helpful to me. So I wanted to share them with my robe on, but my robe is trying to be funny, and I'm like, I ain't trying to be on here. Ain't that type of video, okay? It ain't that type of video, so I done extra closed it. Okay, so yeah, it's enough people on here. So what's up, everybody? I had a really good conversation with an agent Friday, and I wanted to share this. I'm always up late because I write a lot, and when I'm in writing mode, I get ideas late at night. Well, thank you. You know what? This color is actually like really cool. Like this is a new robe, so I'm like, I like it. Oh, let me turn down Family Feud. I don't know. It's like my soothing background. When I write, I keep Family Feud in the background all the time. All right, I'm turning it down. So seriously, like I had a talk with an agent on Friday, and hopefully there are people in here who want to do acting, want to be in the business of entertainment. And I'll just say this, because somebody just asked me here, like, when is the Black Hamptons coming back up? I don't know. That's a BET question. If y'all want to find out what they want to do, please just tag BET in some videos. Don't tag me. I don't produce it, okay? I just act on it. Those are decisions made by networks. I don't own the network. But was having a really good conversation, probably like an hour-long conversation with an agent, right? And we were talking about the self-tapes and things like that. And as you know, I take my acting very, very seriously. And one of the things I'll just always am very on here when I'm talking, again, follow me. I give a lot of advice about the entertainment business. But I've always been very, very honest about the fact that as a person who did not have family in entertainment, as a person who went from, a smaller town with no real market for being an entertainer, and all of the things and the knowledge that I know now from one, being in New York for years, traveling the world as a performer, then moving to LA. I ran with that, like, okay, I'm talking to these other people. We're not doing anything with people I don't know, so that won't work. Side note, I don't know, a sidebar. Did you guys see JT was doing a live? JT the rapper was doing a live, and that guy got into her live and she couldn't get him off. That was funny to me. I'm not going to have those problems because I'm not asking anybody to join, but I usually don't ask anyone to join me anyway if I'm talking about a subject like this. So anyway, so where was I at? Okay, so basically I asked them, like, do you like my background? If you don't, holler at me so that I can change it up or whatever. They were like, it's fine. So I ran with that. Now, after having this conversation with these people, She was like, because I just did a self tape for something I really wanted. I really wanted this gig. And she's like, after she got it, she was like, Elise, that was like one of the best tapes. Okay, I know y'all just heard me say I'm not putting anybody in here, so don't even try it. Don't try me, whoever you are. She's like, Elise, that was one of the best submissions in terms of your performance that we got. I'm like, oh, thank you. you know, she's like, but your background is not as good as you are. And I said, clutch my pearls. I said, oh, okay, well, again, I don't get offended. I always try to fix it. I was like, okay, so what do I need to do? What didn't you like about my background? And here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. A lot of times, people won't be honest in this business and probably in life too. They will not tell you the truth because a lot of people can't handle the truth. I learned a long time ago as a person who was a professional dancer for many, many years, doing musicals all over the world. And I've had to get at this point over 4 passports of doing musicals and dance. Yes, it's really Elise Neal Scrappy. Yes, from Rosewood. Yes, it's me. How you doing? That getting better in life should be the goal, right? You want people to give you good critique, helpful critique, things that's going to help you improve, things are going to make you better so that you can win. And she said that to me. And I was like, well, damn, ain't nobody ever said that. And I've asked, and that wasn't said. So thank you for saying that. Because see, I'm a person that has won a lot. And I want to keep on winning. So I'm saying this to y'all. If is any actors in my in the chat, please say yes so I know I have my tribe. If not, if you have people who act, tell them to follow me, child. Follow me. I need some actors. I'm trying to help the actors out. At the end of the day, your background need to be popping. And so what she shared with me is some things that I'm just going to, okay, it's a couple. So what she shared with me is the background, y'all. So do y'all know this? Let's go back. Let me go back in time for a little bit. So, okay. Any of you guys that are doing your self-tapes, right? You're doing your self-tapes to submit. First things first, because this is something that I told one of my actor friends when she asked me to help her do a tape. This is probably like 2 years ago. And so we were getting ready to do the tape. She was auditioning for something that she's supposed to have been like an attorney or something. And she came on my video and the woman had on jeans. And I was like, you're not going to dress the part? You're not even going to put the effort to dress the part? No, it doesn't have to be go out and buy anything, but it has to at least evoke that I'm an attorney. Evoke that you're trying to get the role of an attorney. Don't just show up on tape. Guys and girls, don't just show up on tape. You need to learn them lines to the best of your ability, the best of your ability. Now that's something I always did, but this agent and I were talking about. That's one thing that they said is very important. Try to make it feel like you are doing the scene for real, which means what? If you're doing the scene for real, you're not looking at the paper and looking up and looking at the paper and looking up at the person you're talking to. You guys watch TV, you guys watch movies. You're looking straight to that person and you're telling them what those lines are. So at the best of your ability, learn the material. Okay, learn the scene or scenes. Because what I just auditioned for had 2 scenes. I learned them all. And I usually do that because I want the people to watch the tape and feel like I'm in it, like I'm doing the scene. I want them to believe me as doing the scene. That's my goal every time I put something on tape. For me as a lady, I always will do my makeup. I will always try to figure out some type of hair that looks like the character. If I'm Easy example, like when I auditioned for Logan, the Marvel movie I did with Hugh Jackman and everything. Obviously, I was 100% on point, and I knew my character lived on a farm. I put on some jeans, I put on a big sweater, and I put on a plaid shirt up underneath it and pull my hair back. That's how I auditioned for that. Minimal makeup, but still had a little something on. Because one thing we all know, when you're on camera, the light is going to reflect back. So you don't want to be like bare face, but you want to have on a little something. You want to look fresh. But always dress like the character. That's guys and girls. Always dress like the character. And then we were discussing setup and lighting. I will sit here and say I had never invested in a big setup and lighting. Why? Because the people that I work with, when I asked about my setup and lighting, said it's fine. But you know what I have to learn, and sometimes I still don't do this as many years as I've been doing this. My intuition was telling me that it was okay, but we should not be trying to go for okay. Okay? We should not. We should be trying to go for excellent. I knew that lighting was just okay. So I'm just sharing this with y'all. Like, go on and go to Amazon. They got a lot of studio light kits. They got a lot of very beautiful light setups. A lot of them have coupons. You got to get a setup of lighting. And I can see, because I looked up some stuff and I'm going to buy some stuff tomorrow on Amazon myself. But I can see a lot of those things. I mean, y'all know this. With Amazon, you can just pay for it over time because, everybody's pocket is hurting. You can pay. Am I what? Did I date my ex-fiance? That's a weird question. If I said in my podcast, by the way, follow my podcast, The Real Neal. I only got one episode. And the only reason why there's only one episode, because I'm picky and I want who I want for my second guest. So I'm waiting for them. Going back to what I was talking about. Okay. You have to have great lighting, quality lighting. And that does not mean just stand by the window and stand in the sun. That means you're going to have to pay. And I'll give an example. The light kit that I'm going to purchase, because she told me, honey, my lighting wasn't good enough and my setup wasn't good enough. And you also need the backdrop, y'all. You need the backdrop that you stand on. A lot of those kits and stuff, they sell those. And you see the roll up thing that could be green, or it could be blue, or it could be black, or white. You need a backdrop. You need a backdrop, and you need bright studio lights. And again, I ain't never had none because my people said it's okay. But I see what I do love, though, is everybody is not good with just okay. And you have to try to present yourself as best as you can, especially in this world that we're in now with the TikTok and Instagram and Reels, and everything is content and everything is oversaturation of appearance. You've got to step it up. So I'm like, I got to step it up. Only if this woman had not said anything, I probably would not have. Because I was thinking it was good enough. But then it made me start thinking about it over this weekend, right? And so remember, I just brought up Logan when I auditioned. I auditioned for Logan and what I had on, correct? I just talked about that. I definitely put something together that made it look like I could possibly be living on a farm to go in and put that on my self-tape. But when I auditioned for Logan, because I really do this sometimes, so I'm just giving you guys some tips. When I auditioned for Logan, I went to my acting coach. Yes, I still have one. You guys should never sleep on that if you're serious about this business. So I went to my acting coach and I actually went into the studio and paid for the coach to put me on tape. So I was in their studio, meaning I had top quality background when I auditioned for that. So that's what the people saw, was that top quality background when I auditioned for Logan. Did that maybe have something to do with it also with their appearance? Possibly. And then I started to think, what was the next thing after that was big, right? And a lot of, not all the time, but a few things I've done, I get offered. But something else that was big and really like important and stuff. I was like, oh. And unfortunately, y'all didn't see this one because they cut my part out. I'm still mad about it. Still salty about it. It was like 2 years ago. Has anyone in this chat seen a movie, Assorted Flavors? It's coming. I'm going to tell you. I'll announce that soon. You'll never know. But anyway, I shouldn't give it away. There was a movie. See, that's what I get. I'm trying to think of what they ended up with the title because it was different when I booked it. Oh my gosh. It's a John Boyega movie. John Boyega, and he plays a soldier coming from war, and then he ends up robbing a bank. I can't think of the movie, and I'm not being funny, I promise. I had booked that. So then I was trying to think, did I go to my acting coach when I booked that movie? And I was like, you know what? No, I didn't. But what I did do, because I remember when I auditioned for it and was at the callback, no, not ambulance. I can't remember what it was called. I'm gonna have to look it up. Anyway, I'll probably just put it in the chat, a poster of it. I'll probably put it up. I'll put a poster of it on my story. It was John Boyega. It was an indie project, and he was coming back from the war. Shoot. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Breaking. Yes, breaking. There's somebody found it. Yes, I auditioned for that and I got it. There's a part that they cut. They cut the whole part out. Yes, I was in that. I was so mad. That was going to be a really big one for me. And I was so mad they cut it. They decided that they didn't want that part of it. In that movie, there was a part for his sister, who was also, on the phone trying to get him to get out of the bank, did not want him to get killed, all that stuff. And I auditioned for like 3 times and I ended up getting it. Then I had to think, like, when I got that, did I go to my acting coach? Because, obviously that worked out. Then I had to remember, I was not at home when I auditioned for that, but I was somewhere else, and the background looked like a professional theater background. So I'm just trying to get y'all some tips going into this new week. Really invest in, one, learning all the lines, not holding the paper, looking like you're not really of the character. 2, be sure you are dressed the part. Now, obviously, if it's a doctor, I'm not saying go out here and get scrubs, spend money. That doesn't make sense. But You may have like a blue top as a woman. You may have a white shirt or like a blue jacket in your closet, male or female, that evokes, doctor, or a long sleeve blue t-shirt. You know, work a little bit at home. Get in that closet and see what you can make work. Or, I mean, a lot of people do this, and I wouldn't, because I'm weird about that. Just that's just a tick about me. Or just, or go to a thrift store. Yeah, go to a thrift store, buy it, wash it, put it on. You know, do something that makes it easy for you, but be your best self when you put these out. And I just want to, do I have I have an age? Yes, I have. I have age. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just work out a lot. I just work out a lot, and I take care of my skin. But I do believe the workout, because it rejuvenates your cells, that does help me a lot. And I promise y'all, when I change my sleep schedule and I go to bed a little earlier, I'm gonna look even better. But I'm always up late because I'm always writing and stuff late. But just get those tips together, y'all. Please get with an acting coach so you know your stuff. 2, if you're doing self-taste, even if this is advice I'm giving you, even if you're self-submitting, be sure you are learning them lines. Not standing there bringing in tapes to these offices where you're just holding and reading everything. They don't like it. They don't like it. I'm telling you from an agent who talked to me, and they talk to a lot of casting people. They don't like it. They don't. They won't say anything, but they don't like it. And then be sure you try to dress close to the character, and be sure you invest. Again, there's all types of payment plans on. I mean, I know we're not supposed to be doing Amazon, but I'm talking about, they don't sell stuff like that in the stores. So you got to find it somewhere, right? Maybe Walmart, but we're not supposed to be there either. So I'm just saying, you need it though. You need it though. So just, close your eyes and. Okay, so you must hide. Whoever just put that Black Hamptons comment must not have been here at the beginning. I love doing that show. I am not the network. So if you want to see the Black Hamptons back fast, you have to ask BET. I do not produce it. But yeah, I just had to share that because I was shocked myself. I was like, I thought I was doing some pretty decent tapes. And again, one of the people that I work with was like, your tapes are fine. But when someone else tells me something, and again, I'm about a student of learning, and I'm about a student of being better. And she told me that they could be better. I said, well, shoot, what do I need to do? Marry you? That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Why? Are we moving to Monte Carlo tomorrow? If I married you tomorrow on your dime? Why? Are we about to like travel the world every single day? And so a lot of people say this, make my life easier, but really make my life easier by traveling and experiences and going to cool concerts, which is stuff I'd like to do. Are we doing that every weekend, going somewhere fun and exploring on your dime and not mine? Just saying. But it really is important. It's more important that you guys know these things going into this. Like, you really have to, study. Take the time to study the part. Take the time to read the little cliff notes. Take the time to really, invest in certain things. And again, a lot of these sites have, the Klarma, a payment plan. You just need to get it. And that's why I say I looked it up, but I thought I'd wait till tomorrow a lot of times I like to do any purchases like that, like on the weekdays. So I'm going to look it up and I'm getting it. So I just thought I'd share. Always do above and beyond. Above and beyond, especially if you didn't. Especially if you this. We got to go above and beyond. So you got to have, again, ladies and men, comb your hair, get your hair together, whatever looks like the character. Ladies, do the same. The outfit has to match the vibe of the character. You know what I'm saying? Do all the things. And just like me, like my tuition told me it was okay, but not excellent. And I didn't change anything. And that's my bad. That's my bad, you know? That's my bad. But I know me and I know I can fix it. So I just thought I would share that with y'all. Like, if you are trying to be an actor, before I sign off and do what I need to do, if you are trying to be an actor and you are submitting with your agency or self tapes, self submission, please get the proper. Oh, that's cute with the little face kisses. You're just new here. I just said I'm not putting anybody in, so you're going to be declined. Okay, thank you. But yeah, you have to invest in the backdrop. That little backdrop that you see that they sell for photo shoots. Perfect example. You see somebody doing a photo shoot, and they have a backdrop. You see somebody doing a video and they have like the blue backdrop or green backdrop or white backdrop. Like I said, no one is, I'm not inviting anyone in. Yeah, you got to really be sure you're on point. You got to be on point for these auditions, y'all. All of that stuff matters more than you think. More than you think. More than I thought. You know, and she just shut me right up when she said that. I was like, well, damn. So, know your lines, all of them. Try not to even be looking down. Make it feel like you're actually doing the scene in real time. Dress the part. Make sure your hair is on point. Make sure your makeup is on point. All of that. And have the great lighting and have the great backdrop. That's what you need. Because again, we are in this social media time and everybody's heightened and oversaturated. So the little bit that you think is good enough is probably not good enough. So, okay. Oh, thank you. This is not about dating, so please stop asking me about that because I'm not gonna say what I do. I keep telling y'all it's annoying. I mean, why? I'm gonna tell you also why that question is annoying. As you guys know, I am so much more than just a pretty face. If y'all want to say I'm pretty. I clearly have a lot of talent. I clearly have a lot of knowledge about this entertainment business. And I am one who gets offended by being just looked at as a pretty face. Because there's so much more here. There's so much knowledge, so much more I give to the world. You know what I'm saying? So acknowledge my talent. Acknowledge my talent. Acknowledge what I've given to the TV and film industry. Respect that. Let's get into that. Okay. But that's all. I just wanted to drop those gems because I promise you. Do I have an acting school? I don't have an acting school, but when I can, sometimes I have done master classes, if that's what you were acting. No, I don't have an acting school. Not yet. I don't have my own acting school. That's something that I want for the future, you know. Holla if you know investors that want to do acting schools. So no, I don't have that. Oh, I've never seen the gum. The gum is cute. The gum is cute. What else? Ooh, me in this robe. Hold on. Me in this robe, child. Now, I done already told this person 5 times I'm not putting them in. Um, what else? Um, that was really it. I just wanted you guys going into a new week, especially if you're trying to be in the entertainment business. I wanted to be able to give you some type of advice, something that really would set you on the right mood to be able to get a leg up. I like the gum to get a leg up going into the new week, because again, that's something I would not have done, and if she hadn't told me that. But it is about getting those people in your corner that are really have your best interest, in mind. Because if I did not have somebody who had my best interest in mind, thank you guys. You guys, I said I liked it, and now you're giving me the gum. I think it's cute. Um, we got to put our best selves forward, y'all. It's a lot going on, and everyone has their different opinions. I love that little gum thing. I don't think I've ever seen that one. That's so cute. Um, but this is what I believe, and then I'm gonna go. What's up? Yes, it's Scrappy. Yes. Um, uh, I don't think the entertainment business is going anywhere. Okay, I don't. I think you just got to keep believing that you can make it happen for yourself. Because even in the worst of times, what are people doing? Watching television. What are people doing? Watching movies. Even in COVID, there was tons of production because people needed content while they were stuck at home. So going into this new week, you just got some really good tips to improve your self tapes, to improve your light setups, to improve all of that stuff. I love the gum. It's so cute. But just be sure you do it. Because again, someone was kind enough to tell me the truth. And I'm getting ready to apply it. Because again, I'm one who likes to book, baby. I book. Come on, Hat. I book. Okay. We book over here. Over here, we book. Because we're always trying to get better. We're always trying to grow. All right. Well, I want to try to see if it comes up. I can try to see if I can blow it at the same time. That's hilarious. Yeah, we book over here. Y'all been seeing me for years. But even I can learn something new and improve it, because that's what we're going to do. Okay? All right, guys. So if you learned anything, I'll just repeat it for somebody that's new. 1, learn the lines for the self-tape. Don't try your best not to be holding the page and looking down. 2, dress the part. Oh, I almost had it. Dress the part. Dress the part. 3, get your lighting. Amazing studio looking lighting. Amazing studio lighting, right? And backdrop. Wait, I'm not doing it good. Basically, get all of the things. All of the things. Because as I mentioned, when you this color, we got to go above and beyond. Got to go above and beyond. All right. Hopefully you guys work that out and have a great week, that you submit some amazing self-tapes and book everything. And again, that's what it's we're in second quarter. Second quarter already of this year. So let's go. Let's go. Y'all have a good night. So just keep in mind, it takes me a long time to figure out how to turn this thing off. I still don't know. Oh, I got it. Good night, y'all.